Strap in, get your popcorn ready, and we're gonna watch this video, okay? We're gonna see what this is, man.
For as long as I've played World of Warcraft, I wanted to be a gladiator. The highest PvP rating you can get. The top 1%.
Damn.
Achieving that will get you the Sinful Gladiator's Soul Eater, a unique mount unlike any other in the game.
Damn.
Yeah, classic players. You grind like 4 months for a bug? Pfft, I get a fucking dragon, dude! Perhaps it's an optimistic...
To be fair, I grinded 3 months for a title, okay? Listen, it's not about the destination, okay? It's about the journey, alright? Let's be honest, boys.
dream, especially since I haven't like really PvP'd much before. But I had my reasons more than just a mount. I had myself a tragic backstory full of sorrow and loss, and no matter how many hours, lives, or potential girlfriends it cost, I set out to be a gladiator 3 months ago, knowing that nothing would stop me from achieving my goal.
Yep.
It all started 9 years ago. I was fishing on the Darkwind Isle, exploring. Oh, I just caught something.
Oh, okay, dude. That's sneaky. All
That's
right.
when I met him, my companion, my rival, my best friend.
That's sneaky. Necrotus, the best friend.
That green smoke.
Oh my god, what the fuck is that? From that day forward, we set out to uncover the mysteries of World of Warcraft. We spent our days glitching out of bounds and exploring every inch of the world together. And it turns out Necrotus was a pretty good Death Knight. He showed me the ropes to the game. We raided together, we PvP'd together.
Dude.
One time we even... One day in a battleground, Necrotus starts telling me about another guild that he was in before I even started playing.
Dude.
A guild full of elite gamers, legends of their time, and absolute virgins. And one to rule them all.
Dude, I swear to God, man, like getting into like the games way early and like with, you know, when you first started playing WoW and like all these friendships and guilds and stuff like that you made, that is like, oh, that's so fun, man. That is the best times. I think that's like my best memories of WoW, honestly. Like when you first started playing, got into stuff together. It's so good.
Single Death Knight. And I mean single extremely literally in this case, who taught Necrotus everything he knew.
Yeah.
That Death Knight's name was Tommy.
Oh, shoot.
Tommy had completed every raid on the maximum difficulty. He had achieved rank 1 titles on his ults.
Yeah, it's a big,
and he had
big
more
dick.
gold than most players ever had in a life. Tommy had it all.
Unbelievable.
Except for a friend. I only met Tommy a single time, and his wise words still echo in my head. Lamau, you're so fucking dumb. Bleep sound effect.
Tommy kind of thick. Damn.
He was so cool. From that moment onwards, me and Necrotus did everything we could to hopefully be just like him one day.
Yep.
And our journey to become some of the greatest WoW players ever had begun. We started taking raiding seriously. By the end of the expansion, we had some pretty good achievements under our belts. I set out to get gold challenge modes. In a challenge mode, your gear is scaled down until it's dog shit.
I remember
and then you must
that.
complete the dungeon within a certain...
I didn't play. But I remember it. I didn't play WoW at that point, but I remember watching a lot of like streamers like getting carried and stuff like that in the challenge modes, because there was this really sick like pole arm you could get, which was like insane. Like it looked so, and like when I came back to WoW in like VOD or something, I really wish I had that one, man. That was so good, man.
amount of time. It's quite a challenging mode. If you laughed at that, please unsubscribe. And most people didn't do these. They were pretty hard, so they paid to get carried through them. Yeah, nothing changes, does it? But I set out to get them literally the fucking day before they were going to be removed. So in a painful 12-hour grind, I got each dungeon completed with various members until the last dungeon. And make no mistake, this was a painful journey. Many close calls and broken groups. Which, saying it now, really doesn't give it justice on how fucking batshit insane I was to do this with random people all in one day. Seriously, dude. Like, no one did this. This was so dumb of me to do. I don't know how... Like, now, the only reason I'm doing this is because if you get gold times in every single dungeon, you get a title, a special mount, and most importantly, drip. A special set of gear made just for your class that, after tomorrow, I won't ever be able to get again. And it just so happens that my final dungeon was the worst one that no one wanted to do.
I never played in mob, man. I mean, I remember the challenge modes, but I just never played. So, Yeah, that was like when I quit, basically. I had quit before mob. Quit in Cataclysm, so... Siege of Nishao Temple. Oh, this dungeon, man! I've done this.
Luckily for me, I had my friend Necrotis by my side. And despite the fact that he definitely didn't want to do that dungeon, he tagged along anyway. In this dungeon, there's a specific part where you must kill waves of enemies. Because there's no cheese or skip to this, it's actually one of the longest challenge modes to do, which didn't bode well for us because we only had enough time for one run before the servers went down. With a heavy heart and a near wipe, Necrotis tanked the second to last boss.
Big boy.
And minutes before the servers went down, your boy got the achievement.
Let's go! Dude, easy!
I wish I could make this video more about just mop, but farming your legendary cape and getting Garrosh out.
I kinda wish, like, I played mob. To be fair, though, I traded not playing mob for having, like, a social life and IRL friends in that time of my life. So, looking back, you know, maybe it was worth not playing, but... A lot of people have said a lot of good things about mob.
That's a story for another day. When it comes to these challenge modes, I gotta say, the bottom line is, it's one of my greatest memories in WoW. Yep. And with the new expansion looking absolutely poggers, there's nothing that could stop us.
Yeah, okay.
I'm looking forward to Warlords of Draenor. I only hope that you have as much fun in Draenor as I think I'm going to have.
No.
Our bond is iron.
Yeah, the trailers were sick,
Our will unbreakable. Who will stand against us?
No. To be fair, for VOD, the leveling was extremely fun. In my opinion, I loved VOD leveling, but then it just like tanked, man. It was so boring afterwards. Alright.
Now, I have some hot takes. Dark Souls is actually better with a keyboard. I unironically sleep with a body pillow because it helps with sleeping posture and the crippling loneliness. And WoW should add a cat ears transmog. But I think perhaps my hottest take of all is that I actually enjoyed Warlords of Draenor more than most other expansions.
What?
Now, I won't dispute that it's between WoD and BFA for the worst expansion, but WoD was where I raided to the absolute peak. WoD was where I explored the game in ways I hadn't in MoP. The problem with WoD is that it didn't have much content, but the content that it did have, bellissimo. And here's the reddest pill of all.
I don't know if I agree with that. To be fair though, I quit very early. I quit like so early, man. And I played VOD for like a month and I quit it. I just couldn't be bothered, man.
If you start playing WoW, no matter how bad current expansion is, you're probably gonna have a great time. Cause there's like 15 years of shit to explore. And WoD was that for me. Me and Necrotis wanted to push hard, but our raid leader wouldn't let us raid on the main team for some reason. Probably because 14-year-olds are more toxic and unpleasant than radioactive waste. Man, I'm really cutting down my target audience with that one. But that wasn't gonna stop us. We had a plan to get into Team 1.
Ooh.
So, we left the guild and transferred servers. I had fun in this guild, but it was far from great. This is the oldest piece of WoW footage I have on my PC. The thing that literally got me into recording my gameplay was so that I could record this guy dying and get him kicked from the guild. I was a good kid. My new chat-only guild was clearing pretty easily. As the guild started to clear mythic content, I got incredibly burnt out and decided to quit. You know, during the entire several month-long course of Blackrock Foundry, the guild had not killed a single mythic boss. 150 wipes on Beastlord Darmak. For those of you that don't play WoW or didn't play Warlords of Draenor, let me put it into perspective. Our last guild, you know, the one that was too slow, unworthy, and cringe, they ended up clearing the whole raid. And they still play together to this day. Now, if you'll excuse me, I want money. Ad time. Oh, Elaine. Take me back. Hi, I'm Pint. I'm here to tell you about Raid Shadow Legends, the free game where you can fight demon lords, take on epic dungeons, and replace your need for real love by collecting video game characters. You can find all that with the link in the description below. But I know why you're really here. It's the ladies. Ladies' nuts on your chin.
This is why I left you.
You shut your mouth! Which is why I made a top 5 list of all my favorite characters in Raid. Number 5, Madame Saris. Now draw her telling me everything's going to be okay. Number 4, Jingle Hunter. Fellas, hide your jingle bells, because this man works more than one day a year. Number 3, Eviscerator. She sounds nice. Number 2, Goku. Just kidding. Wait. Goku's not in Raid Shadow Legends. Number 2 goes to the number 1 character in the entire game. Horden. Horden, these nuts in your mouth. Number 1, Elaine, my ex-wife. Actually, she's all 5 spots. I miss her. What I like about the game is building an epic team of anime waifus. Then I watch them respectfully as they dispose.
Yo, man, maybe we should play... Yo, that game seems pretty sick, dude. Should we swap, like, mains or something?
Which is delightful, with Raid's amazing...
Yo, man, that's pretty good.
With over 500 unique characters, you'll have a joy collection.
Yeah, I like the plot so far.
The joy Elaine feels as she collects her alimony payments. And this month, Raid has a new summer update that rewards a new legendary character, epic PvP tournaments, and 5 new amazing champions to collect and replace Elaine with. And Raid's summer updates are just getting started. So give it a try, man. There's big things to come. Hit the link below or scan my QR code and you'll get a free epic hero, Chinoru, 200k silver, 1 XP boost, 1 energy refill,
that's a lot.
And 1 ancient shard. And this is only for the next 30 days, so hurry up. You'll find your rewards here. Thanks, bye, I love money. Ad over.
Okay, poggers.
But, despite me quitting, Necrotis stayed focused. He persevered through thick and thin. And I...
Yo, Minecraft is cozy, guys.
And as the guild culled its ranks, they eventually killed Manaroth on the highest difficulty. Necrotis, he did it. He achieved Tommy levels of skill and prowess.
Yeah.
And dare I say, he surpassed him. So then I came back to the game. Hey, hi, remember me? So towards the end of the expansion, most people in our guild quit. You know, cause, yeah.
And Guzu.
So our guild kinda just stopped raiding. But for us, there was still a lot left to do. Ganking people. Roleplay. Achievement runs. Arena. Gold farms. Exploration. Convincing a 14-year-old to delete their Hearthstone before flying them to Mount Hydro. What could be better than this?
Oh no. Oh no. Money!
Warlords of Draenor made you rich as fuck. In the last expansion, Blizzard took inspiration from China.
Man, dude, I feel so left out, man. I didn't play Warlords of Draenor. I mean, I did for like a month, and I didn't play Mob, man. I feel left out, dude.
Fantastic architecture, beautiful landscapes, and multitudes of characters and storylines that were respectful to the source material and original. So in Warlords of Draenor, they knew they had to step it up a notch. So they did what any of characters and storylines that were respectful to the source material and original. So when
it's Kung Fu Panda. Oh no. You put Kung Fu Panda in there, man. Come on, dude.
In Warlords of Draenor, they knew they had to step it up a notch.
Good one.
So they did what any
actually good one.
monopolizing company would do. That's right. Communism. They just started giving people money for free. What could go wrong? The economy has still never recovered.
Oh, Satch.
Even with that. And of course, what better way is there to spend your money than drip? There are certain items.
To be fair though, many people do play WoW for drip. Like that is like transmog and like mounts, like getting drip is the game for most people. Like a lot of people just wanna get a bunch of Pokemons and collect mounts, man. And that's fair, dude. That's just how the game is for some people, right?
World of Warcraft, which are no longer obtainable. The most notable of all being Tier 3, which was...
Dude, Tier 3 is actually, like, I know it's like way back in the day, but like Tier 3 is like one of the best looking sets, man. Like for all the classes, they look so nutty, man. They're so, I love Tier 3. They look fantastic.
Hard to get and was made unobtainable in 2008.
Yeah.
The most coveted piece of Tier 3 is the
Thank you for your patronage.
Because while most Tier 3 looks like a 5-year-old's attempt to get hired at the local circus, Dreadnought looks like the Lich King armor. And WoW players love this guy so much that mentioning his name will make them jizz on command. Watch this.
My son.
Dude.
The day you were born, the very forests of Lordaeron whispered the name...
Arthas.
Arthas.
Dude.
Oh, fuck, God, Jesus. What the fuck? Not in front of the fucking kids.
Dude.
However, there exists a special auction house where random...
Arthas is the best villain in WoW, I think. Him and like Illidan, those two people are like, they are so good, dude. They are like, I don't know, man.
Items like these will be listed. Problem is, Dreadnought kinda goes for millions of gold, but in WoD it was a different story. So one day when I was checking the black market for private reasons, I noticed the shoulders were available, so I called Necrotis. Now, my friend was poor, and I'd often abuse that by paying him to help me with tasks for way under the amount of gold you'd usually pay someone just because he was desperate. But Dreadnought is no small feat, so I decided I'd be a great friend. Because if he's looking this drippy, then I'm cool by association. True. I skipped school and offered to pay any amount of gold that he'd need to win the shoulders. And there we waited all day until he finally won the shoulders.
Oh my god.
And how much did one of the rarest items in the entire game go for?
1 million.
10,000 gold.
What?
Yeah, the minimum fucking price. Let me take you back to the exact moment where he won it.
Almost. I'm so stinky at the moment with sweat.
I'm actually sweating and breathing heavy right now. My heart keeps skipping beats. Less than 10 minutes left. I'm just showing you. Yay.
Yes.
Even though it wasn't my item, this was one of the best days I've ever had in WoW. Not because of the item itself, but because of the day I spent with my boy, you know? Eventually, me and Necrotis both got matching Feldrakes, we attempted challenge modes, and I got a Spectral Tiger.
What?
Ladies. And so we took a break. We played a lot of Dark Souls together, at least until Legion came out. But that's when everything started to change.
Oh, shoot. Oh. Oh my god.
You see, WoW is great for teaching you life lessons, such as how to manipulate the economy and how to talk to other human beings.
Yep.
In theory. But the biggest life lesson that WoW teaches you is that fleeting sense of youth as your social circle crumbles. People get older and move on, and you're left desperate for the times you had, all while knowing nothing can truly take you back to the good old days. So, our
dude, that's too far, man. What the hell, man?
guild died. But we joined another one at the start of Legion. We cleared Heroic, and then that one died too. So, me and Necrotis just opted to make our own pugs and not join any guilds. It was fun and it was casual, but we felt like quitters since we weren't pushing mythics anymore. Yeah. We were playing solo, but we didn't feel cool. We were girl bossing, but we gatekeeped ourselves. Nail emoji. Which is why when one night, an old friend invited us to do mythical dance.
Tommy?
How could we say no? Despite it being one of the hardest fights in WoW, we didn't cause a single wipe.
Damn.
And it did wonders for our egos, knowing that even in the WoW equivalent of our midlife crisis, we still had it. That was until we spoke to the raid leader after raid, and he said something along the lines of this.
Great stuff tonight, boys. Great stuff. But, just one thing. Oh, no, you played fine. It's just your artifact power. It's a bit low.
Oh, no.
If you could just farm some Mythic Plus over the next week, that'd be great. Alright, boys. You got some grinding in, okay? I'll see you next week.
And
dude, I swear, man. Some people that play WoW, they're like guild masters and stuff. They just love it, man. They love having that power, man. Yeah, we're gonna have to binge you this week. Ooh, yeah, we got a new member and you're binged. Maybe if you farm some more, you'll join next raid. But we're gonna have to sit you and wait for next raid's raid, you know?
At that moment, something deep and primordial in the very pits of my soul snapped. That I had spent my youth waiting for other people to not fuck up.
Oh look, it's not gonna get soaked. Well, everyone's dead. Oh, see?
Waiting night after night for Nadia the priest from Darkspear. Yeah, I fucking remember you. And even though it took me years to fully realize, I think in that moment I finally knew.
I will never raid again.
Or at least just fuck mythic raiding. It was fun sometimes,
Nobody ever
I
stops.
just never felt like it was all that challenging outside of waiting for other people to not fuck up, or just menial grinds outside of raids to max out your character power. But that's enough venting for now.
Oh, that's kind of sus.
For now. So as we did our pugs, we did our mage towers, and we did the occasional arena until the end of Legion, our drive to sweat was fading. And our sense of wonder or motivation along with it.
Yep.
And with the release of Battle for Azeroth, we both quit. As well as like everyone else. Maybe it was okay. Perhaps we achieved all we set out to do. Maybe we were like Tommy now. Ignoring the fact that Tommy got banned in WoD for selling gold.
So, was this it? The end of our journey? Yes.
Thank you for your patience.
It for Necrotis and Pint. Never to play together again. Oh my god, it's perfect.
Classic. You can see your life dwindling away.
Necrotis, it's here. We have to go. Come on, what are you waiting for? Come on, you don't want to miss this, right? Come on, one last hurrah.
One last.
Like the good old days.
Did anyone say classic fresh? No. Ascending into classic WoW. Sulguru, Molten Core, Stormwind. Whole experience, man. Except that one. The AQ one, no good. Six months ago, he quit the game, man. You gonna play Shadowlands? Nah, I have a girlfriend now. My WoW journey is over. Man, I've had that happen.
My new goal in WoW
on the other,
was to tie up loose ends. I collected mounts and transmogs that I'd wanted for years. And with each accomplishment I obtained, I felt the void of apathy growing. Until there was only one final thing left to pursue. Gladiator. The final goal that me and Necrotis wanted to accomplish, I would do for the both of us. So I studied war, days spent skirmishing and learning from the best. As it turns out, WoW PvP is actually pretty easy. And I got in contact with some of the best PvPers in the world.
Wait, what did you say? Oh, that's rude.
WoW PvP is actually pretty easy. And I
Snoopy rank 1 feral.
got in contact with some of the
And Bonnie almost rank 1. Lol. What the hell, dude? What? Dude, that's so messed up. Poor Bonnie, man.
best PvPers in the world. And also this guy. This guy. On occasion, several of these rank 1 players referred to my skills as alright. And it was my new friends to coach me. I trained harder than ever before. My rank was rising, and it was time for our final push.
Wow.
We were winning gladiator level games. But right before I claimed victory,
They quit.
I quit. Which seems to be a pretty common thing with me. That was months ago, and I still never went back to get Gladiator. I could have gotten better. I could have grinded it out. But my best friend for the past 8 years, the one who made this dream with me as teenagers, he wasn't there. And I'd love to say that solo queue would fix everything, or that I'm coming back to give it another shot in Season 2. I'd love to say I've got hope that Blizzard would fix it all, and I'd love to be wrong about what I actually think. I'd love to be one of those girls on Twitter who have their character in a flower crown as their profile picture as they commission art of them and their friends. I'd love to have that much fun, and I'd love to know if it was my fault that I can't have that anymore, or if it's the game I'm playing.
I like the editing, it's good.
Because the truth is, the months I spent in Shadowlands weren't out of passion. They felt like a job. That I was just doing it for content, or for some weird pilgrimage.
Yeah.
And I've been missing a spark. It took me forever to realize. It's never about killing mythic bosses, or the fastest times, or the highest item levels, and it damn well was never about optimizing systems. It was always friendship, camaraderie, discovery, the wonder, the sense of not knowing what was around the next corner. And suddenly, all of my achievements and rare items I got over the years felt so unimportant. I don't care about being good anymore. My hubris is long dead. I don't feel invested in my
Dude, he's like what, 20 years old, man. Dude, you're not that old, okay? Come on, Pint. Unbelievable.
Or my journey, or who my character is in retail. It's just numbers. So my story on retail feels over. I had a blast, but why ruin that by forcing it along on life support?
Yeah.
And yeah, maybe I'll come back like WoW players always do. Or maybe this is finally it. Maybe it's okay to let something I love end.
Letting go is the hardest part. I like Vashir actually. I like Vashir leveling. Hot take, sorry. Back to where it all started. Logging out. It's too loud, sorry.
Yeah, I'm gonna play Final Fantasy. I haven't like quit TBC, but you're on thin ice, Blizzard. Follow my Twitch if you'd like some Pint content between, you know, the uploads. I game, but I also do like cooking streams and like challenges. I'm pretty cool. I also have a second channel, which isn't much right now, but hey, it's there. And follow my Twitter because I feel good when people like my selfies. And also subscribe so that I can take over Savix and then take over Planet.
Okay, dude. Yeah, the good video though. I think it's something a lot of, even if you don't play WoW, it's something you can really like resonate with, right? Because like a lot of people originally back in the day or even now start playing video games with friends, right? And like a lot of people maybe lose this camaraderie on the way, right? And it's like one of those things, right? God, WoW has been around forever, like 15 years. To see where it's come now and see how long it's been a part of one's life, right? It's kind of crazy that it's been around for this long and to see where it's gonna go or how far it's even gonna go, right?